in place of Paul Walters. A planned change there. Peter Mangione in the midfield will captain the side. They make just one change. Marcus Zimmerman-Cheech comes out of the lineup. Anthony Bossenberry comes in that left wing back role. Cincinnati get us underway, heading from right to left, trying to get themselves back to winning ways, an opportunity to get the season back on track. Jack Edwards with you here. Kiesel now able to nod it around with Ukulmana. Now he'll get it again. That's a dangerous pass forward. First time pass down for Davila, saved by Di Rosario. That again, just watch Ukulmana. Very good ball to pick out that 2v1 in a central position. Locker nodded it down. Nolan pressed tightly, rolls it off. Stojadinovic gets it onto his left foot, and a shot through a crowd parried. The rebound knocked home, but the flag has gone up for offside. It will not count. And Nathan Crockford, heart in his mouth for a moment. He just didn't quite secure the shot. Rebound knocked home, but offside. Let's watch it again here. So Nolan gives it to Henry, returns it to Nolan here. Nolan, after he makes this pass, is going to get very involved in the play, so just watch his positioning. Stojadinovic nodded down, not fully dealt with. Kiesel, did he keep it alive? No, he didn't. It's out now for a goal kick for Toronto. Long ball over the top, a great first touch. The flag has stayed down. The cutback finds Henry, options in front of him, but he's blocked off. Henry pokes one through, picks out Nolan. He picks out the back of the net, but for the second time in this first half, the flag goes up to deny Toronto a goal. Jamari Nolan has been very involved. Davila felt that he earned the throw-in. Referee disagreed and whistles for halftime. No goals to separate the two sides. After 45 minutes, some chances for both teams. Toronto had 2 goals disallowed, but our score at the half is Cincinnati 0, Toronto 0. Have a whistle first at the second 45 minutes from Amin Hadzic. Heading from right to left will be the visitors, Toronto. You see confirmation, Andres Davila, Ymir Ukulmana, the 2 players coming off. Kosa Manana and Jared Cardenas coming into the match. You'll see a change there. Italo making way, Mark Fisher into the match. Both teams shaking things up. We'll see what that impacts our second 45. Jack Edwards here with you. 7 points so far this season for FC Cincinnati 2. A tough run of form for them. Trying to get a moment that will lead to a bounce back in form. Lisa Di Rosario leaves that one for a moment. Clips one out to Chisholm. His header keeps it in play, but puts it into a bit of danger. Bouncing around, the flick on there from Gardinas. Ooh, that's a high boot there. Bossenberry just elevating that left foot a little too much. Referee may have a quick word. It's a last warning situation. No yellows have been dished out. Means in the first minute and a half, there's a interesting free kick opportunity here. Peter Mangione is the lone player around it. Mangione whips one in, the header towards goal. Great delivery is knocked home by Brian Schaefer. And Cincinnati get on the scoreboard early on in our second half. It's the center back stepping up big time with his second goal as a professional. Mangione puts one on to the head of Brian Schaefer, and that is a really well-placed header. The power comes from the delivery. He just has to guide it into that bottom right corner. Di Rosario picks out Henry. So spraying passes all across the field so far today. Henry plays it. Sullivan taking off his foot, and the clearance there by Adnan moves it out of the 18, but it's still alive for Toronto in the attacking third. Chisholm. That's a great drop of the shoulder from Bostonberry. Plays one across frame, and the shot goes just over the goal. What a chance for an equalizer from Jamari Nolan. In the end, Nathan Crockford makes himself big, maybe puts off the forward. Let's see it again. That's really good delivery. A combination. Delivery pushed away. Trying the short corner routine, doesn't quite work out. Bostonberry. That one off the post, so close again for Nolan. Stojadinovic to the end line. Good header there from Chirilla, just gets in the way. Just a beautiful pass over the top. And Nolan, how close can you come to scoring? He's hunting, but he hasn't quite scored. This is clipped. It falls now to Fisher. Bostonberry puts it into the area. A lot of blue and orange jerseys to defend against it. It's nodded away. Flick on header there doesn't quite work out. Cardenas. His touch gets away from him. It's out now for a throw. Another long ball forward for Henry. Chirilla does remarkably well to scoop that out of the corner. It's back again though. It's Henry. Lasers one in, and no nonsense from Crockford, just parries that one out. It's going to be another corner. It'll be the fourth corner of the match for Toronto FC 2. Sanayari will make his way to the far side of the field to take it. See some good quick work here. Sullivan gives it to Henry. He's able to just drive one in, and just no nonsense there from the goalkeeper. Just palms it out. Here's the corner now. Loose ball initially went to Cincy. Out of the feet, and that shot is not too far away. Toronto trying to create something from the immediate aftermath. Bit of a heavy touch here from Cardenas. Stojadinovic gets it quickly out of his feet. That touch was a little heavy. The second one was a magnificent slide in. It's turned over here to Toronto. Ayari is the one who's in a lot of space. He's closed off now, but they managed to find him at the back post. What a ball! And Hassan Ayari has an equalizer. Costa Iliadis, the sub, with some ball for his first professional assist. We're back even with 15 minutes to go. Cincinnati 1, Toronto 1. You see Ayari in a lot of space right now. You think the pass, if it was going to happen, might have been that moment. But Iliadis takes a glance and picks out a superb pass. Ayari shot into the ground. Flag goes up, it's offsides against Toronto. Here's Edwards now. Edwards at the end line, drags it across to the back post, and it strikes the side netting. Edwards, who scored the winner in the season opener when these teams first met this year, does so well to find the option at the back post. The 90 minutes are over. For the first time, Cincinnati and Toronto play out a draw, and we're headed for a shootout to determine where the final point will land. The 22-year-old making his third appearance in net this season for Cincinnati. Sullivan's penalty is coolly dispatched. Crockford guessed the wrong way, but even if he did guess the right side, it would have been a tough ask of him to save this penalty. Mangione, short run up. That's a good penalty as well. Both captains deliver. It's one apiece. All green dots so far in this shootout. Mangione, similar to the shot from Sullivan, one that might not. Iliadis on a day where he got his first professional assist. There's a chance on the penalty, but it's saved by Crockford. The first miss is the first save. Crockford steps up for the home team, guesses the right way on a penalty with some venom. Gets both hands to it. It had power, but it was at a savable height from Iliadis. Up steps Tega Ekoba. One goal so far this season. He was a second half substitute, Ekoba was. Chance to give Cincinnati an edge. That's a good penalty, the stutter. Di Rosario guessed the right way, but by hesitating a moment meant that he couldn't get there in time. Well placed from Ekoba. It's 2-1 Cincinnati lead after the second round of penalties. We're tasked now with scoring a penalty, an important one. They'll want to avoid missing two in a row. Hassan Ayari, he misses, he drags it wide. Crockford saved one, guessed the wrong way here, but the penalty is wide of the frame. That can really set Cincinnati up here. That's a fantastic penalty in the bottom left corner. 3-1. Schaefer a goal and a penalty make on the day. He makes it 3-1 Cincinnati. It's 3-1. Mark Fisher has to score. If he doesn't, the shootout ends here. A deep breath and the run-up from Fisher. He dispatches it, and he keeps the shootout going. Embraces with Di Rosario, who he needs to make the first stop for him in the shootout. Otherwise, Cincinnati will see out the extra point. It's 3-2. If Cincinnati convert here, it ends. Otherwise, it goes to the final shot. Carson Locker now. He scored his first professional goal on Tuesday in a defeat against Philadelphia. A special week can get even more important if he can dispatch the penalty that wins the shootout for the hosts. Locker puts it home, and Cincinnati win another shootout this season. They end a run of 4 successive defeats with a shootout win today and 2 points. A 4-2 shootout win after the 1-0.